Alright, then let's continue with Bacon. So, you have the prisoner that is gonna supposedly cooperate, and the sheriff is disposing of the one that wouldn't. You taking her back to your crib?
Yes.
Alrighty. Putting her with Byron. Let the one who wakes first eat the other one.
No, not a good idea.
Let the
I already
strongest
know that.
flesh crafter survive.
That's Byron.
I already
I'm
know
back.
that Baron likes Flash Crafter, so no.
He has a taste for them. Okay.
Damn it, Jack. Well, I have an idea at least. Maybe we can go with it.
Well, it's not gonna
Is it-
explode immediately, so you can take the time to manage it carefully. The important part is on them actually to stop the floodgates. If you can do that, you can somehow gradually accustom the Gangrelordi in the city to chill the fuck out.
The thing is, I know what we need to do to really help him out with that.
Scapegoat.
So I'm going to see if we can. Possibly.
Always,
Might be some other
always
things.
use the scapegoat.
There might be some other things we can do too. Maybe we can even have the scapegoat live if we do this right.
Just have him live the rest of his very short and miserable life with clan enmity Gangrel.
Sadly, that just might have to be how it goes.
I mean, at that point, he is pretty much gonna die. I did tell you that.
I think
There's
you
no
have
way.
clan enmity to Gangrel too. Don't talk like that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that he'd be fucking dead. He doesn't have.
Without a
Think
powerful
like that.
protector, yes. Alright, so they can just dump her essentially in a room that isn't currently occupied, is what I assume will be the. Stay
Yes.
here, in this closet.
Where Byron was, it was.
I'm gonna place him in a second. Let me open the Malcave. I think you put him in this closet here.
So yeah, I would probably move Byron to this one, and no, too close to her, and
Decisions.
have my ghoul just posted here, keeping a watch.
Okay. So both of them in those two.
No, just one. The other one just walking around the place.
No, I mean the vamps.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, the ghouls do need to sleep, so
When one sleeps, the other works. Good
Oh.
plan.
okay. So most of the time they spend in here and do the occasional sweep through the building.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. The Kyrseed has she did heal 1 point, I think, by now. Yes, she had. So you could talk to her some more if there was more you wanted to know. So, yeah. Not sure if
No,
that is the case.
I want to talk with what was his name again? My servant, Andy, and see if the haven that the Dimitri told me was already checked.
Uh, roll me a luck die, because the way I said it, it was like she was telling you she could show it to you. See if she actually mentioned the specific address to you. Yeah, no, she just
Nope.
told you she knows where it is and she would show it to you.
Okay then.
Is this the next day or?
This
No,
is the same day towards the morning.
Yeah, he would just then clean his sword and go grab some blood.
Alright. Okay. You do have a fancy domain, and you do have a feeding restriction, and it's early mornings. So let's see how that works. Call it a base of 8. Without the feeding restriction. So why don't we say that since you have obfuscate, you can have it be a thing at a 4. If you're
Okay.
hunting with, like, grabbing people. Or,
Probably using my dominate on them.
well, yeah, actually, yeah, you can do that. So, we'll call it a 4 as well, since conditioning doesn't really help it with that much. It's mostly the first 2 levels. But, yeah, 4 sounds good.
Or-
Okay, so that's, by my count, 4 people.
Yes, taking 2 from each.
Alrighty.
And then he would go back and clean his wound. It taking out the dried blood, preparing.
Okay, preparing for what? The werewolves that are coming?
Everything.
Or the thing can growl. What comes first?
Okay. What would come first? Well, that's number 1. Then we have number 2, number 3, and then we have number 4. Roll me a 1d4 bacon. Let's let the fates decide. Oh no. Oh no. Let me open the werewolf core book. Oh god fucking damn it. I'm gonna need to look at all the Wendigo gifts.
Lol.
That's luck for someone. Okay. So, Bacon, as you're polishing your sword, sitting in your tower, waiting for the enemies to approach, funnily enough, you are rewarded when 4 people, currently in human shapes, step out of midair. Well, no, it's not 4, it's 3, but you get the idea. And since that doesn't usually happen, it does seem like a threat. They all seem to be vaguely Native American to your eyes.
The
Oh.
natives. It's a native uprising.
Yeah, what I remember, I think the English killed all of them. Huh, there's still some remaining. I throw smallpox at them.
The werewolf constitution resists such puny attempts at destroying them.
I just look at them. Hello? And you are?
Okay. The man is immediately gonna say your death as the other 2 are speaking over him. This woman will step forward. What the fuck do you think you are doing? Sending your goons into our territory.
I had no idea that was your territory.
No. No, 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 no. You leeches, no, you're not supposed to go there. We've had you be smart for a few years. So naturally we thought you had finally gotten the message.
We are under new administration. I removed the previous inhabitants, so I was not aware of these
You know,
limitations.
that doesn't really track because you are still a corrupted asshole, which we can easily tell. So you're not gonna pull that off on us. One faction, another faction, we don't care which one of you assholes is in charge. You stay the fuck out, or we start killing all of you.
That was the plan. I've already removed everyone that was close to that place.
Huh. Right.
My objective was just knowing if there was anyone that I needed to get away from this city.
Okay. I'm gonna spell this out for you in case you didn't understand. Stay the fuck away from us, all of you, or it's your skin that we are gonna come for first. You, personally. Not your underlings, not your slaves, you.
Do you want to argue with the situation, Bacon?
No, please no.
Then don't do what you're thinking of doing.
You could probably take at least one of them down before they could react, right? And you have
Yeah.
fortitude. How bad could the fight be?
I'm thankful that you gave this warning. Nobody will get close to that region.
Well, given that you seem sensible so far, why don't you give us the one that took silver to some of us as a sign of good faith? That would really prove that you mean it.
Do I give the gear seed or my goo? Do you mean the human one?
Both. I think everyone except Bacon has realized what is happening here.
Yeah. They're shaking you down.
You know, you blinked, Bacon. Now they think they have you.
I just look at them, look at my sword. I don't think that I can agree with those demands.
The man takes half a step forward. The women just immediately focus on him, just with a little, not yet. He seems hesitant to back down.
I won't just throw them to their deaths for something that they don't even knew they were doing.
You came into our territory with silver.
Nobody knew that was your territory.
Then why did you bring silver?
Usually they were as good against several supernatural creatures.
No.
It was a precaution to avoid death of my subordinate.
So you did know that we were there.
He's struggling to not facepalm right now.
I'm glad you realized exactly what this looks like now.
Bacon, I hate to say this, but this might be the time to pop Majesty and go ham.
Yeah. Just
Um,
Majesty the fuckers and kill them all.
I won't put my own anything into there.
That being said, these probably aren't all of the werewolves in the city.
No, there's definitely not. There's like at least 9 more, probably. Well, no, maybe not 9. At least 7.
Let me just read Majesty real quick.
Oh. It would slow them down for a bit. They would have to succeed on either shaking off your presence entirely or until they, well, essentially they would try to probably shake off your presence entirely, but until they could manage to do that, they would have to roll a courage roll every turn. The difficulty being your
Also, you can
charisma
try and
plus
dominate.
intimidation.
Also, you could at least try and dominate one of them.
Let me just read all of the gifts. Oh no. I gave one of them that. Oh, this is gonna be.
You know. By the way, Bacon, you can blood buff before you enter combat, right?
Yes.
So,
Like
by the way,
buffing my dexterity to 6.
strength.
How much can I buff my strength to?
7 before it starts to decay.
Oh. I can buff
Oh.
to 7.
Your dex to 7.
Bacon, decide how much you want to buff and just tell me how much you're taking your total physical stats to.
Yeah, strength and dex to 7. That's 3.
Keep in mind you'll want blood points for fortitude.
Lots
Yeah,
of blood
that
points for
would-
fortitude.
I want to buff my strength and my dexterity just to 6. So that's 4. I have dexterity to 5. Yeah.
This is gonna be a fucking horrible slaughter, I think. For one side or the other.
Yeah, it depends on which side does better in the initial stuff. It really does.
You do have dudes in here.
Yeah.
So in theory, help could be coming, but if this goes horribly...
Yeah, it will take a few turns, which
I just look
they can't.
at them.
They can't. Notably, they don't actually have their buff stats from being were form.
Yes, but they can pop a point of rage to immediately shift.
Yeah, but he might be able to shank one before them.
I would say probably not, because they are on their guard and ready to shift at the first sign of aggression.
Mm.
Because, yeah, if this is essentially a shakedown in part, so they are being careful. They know that he could try and jump them at any moment. That being said, you do have a magic sword, so once you deal some damage, it won't heal until you run out of charges.
Yep, and I have enough charges to to kill them.
So, Bacon, should we start rolling initiative?
Yep, I would just activate Majesty and say, "What about no?" while jumping to one of them.
Uh-huh. Well, this will happen as part of normal initiative, because they are essentially ready, or trying to be. Let's see which of them had that Spirit of Fray bullshit. If any.
On initiative.
I'm lying. At least one
fuck.
of them had it.
I'm completely fucked. I think
Bacon's dead.
Yeah,
at
he's
least
dead.
Majesty would activate before the combat.
No, Bacon, that, like I said, it takes part on normal initiative because they're ready for you. This isn't a surprise thing. They're ready for you to do stupid shit.
Doesn't it still take their entire turn to shift, even when they spend rage?
No. If they spend
No, they can
rage,
do it
then no.
instantly.
Oh my god, this is bullshit.
You were a
I'm
werewolf.
so
You
dead.
know how this works.
Just
Yes.
jump out the window, Bacon. Just jump out the fucking window.
Would you like to go for the window?
I have more chance of surviving that than them.
Well, you already declared, and if you spend blood on fortitude this round, then that will kick in before they rip into you.
Yeah, no.
They did this just before morning too, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's maybe, no, 45 minutes, half an hour, but yeah, they probably timed it to be pretty fucked for him, and they can probably go down the side of the building pretty fast too.
Well, they can't jump. Probably.
Probably. Or maybe they have
Or
certain
fall,
gifts like sky running which might allow for that, at least some of them.
Ah, well then, less
But
targets.
it would allow. It would give him time to pop Majesty.
Yeah. I think going through to the window is a good idea.
Through the window,
Honestly.
to the wall.
Just
Both your
putting some
goals and Andy are in the building.
Yeah, but I think he might value his life more than.
Thus, the prince's power base starts to crumble.
fucking werewolves.
All the other encounters were a lot more benign, Bacon. All of them. This was literally the one bad one.
I jumped the window. Fuck it.
How about no and out the window?
Yeah, just no, and I'm pretty sure that he will show the one with his free hand who will just give the finger to them.
With his other hand, he has the sword, which he then uses
Yeah.
the hilt up to break through first.
You know, Bacon, I'm gonna let you just. Well, windows up here are pretty tough. But you have a strength of what, 7 now?
Yes.
Yeah, you can just jump.
So, do I get Auspex roll?
Sure. At 8 for you because you haven't heard about werewolves yet. I think Jackalor has. Have you?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, he's gotten info.
And
about it.
Andy told me.
Okay, then make it a 6 because you can infer what might happen better. Yeah, the prince has gotten into some kind of trouble. Hard to tell just how bad. And yeah, werewolves are doing something with the prince right now, Jackalor. No idea where specifically, but bad things are happening.
Let's check
This
up
is
on the
why I
prince.
want-
Something bad happening to
I
him.
mean, this is why I want fucking Path of Mercury 5. Like, go teleport in. Hello.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll check out what's going on with the prince.
All right. So you
Oh,
see this unfolding, Bacon. So what kind of blood are you spending on fortitude, if any? Cause they will react before you.
Let's see. I think that on fortitude, I won't only have barely for this turn, but I can spend 4 points on Fortitude.
So plus
Alrighty.
4 points save your life.
I don't think I can spend more than that.
Please don't tell me any of them have Might of Thor.
No comment.
Well, you can spend more. It's just, I think, with how we house ruled it, it's just that you can spend it only on other things unless you have, more fortitude.
He only has 4 fortitude, so he can't spend more on, well, fortitude.
That's right. So you can still spend it on other things too. It counts as basically 1 DR blood per turn. Unless I got that
It's
wrong.
kind of funny. All of them had essentially the same initiative as Bacon. Bacon just rolled really crap.
Okay. Well, the way Majesty is set up, it doesn't require a roll, so I'm gonna say you can activate it without expending your action. But it kicks in when your turn in the initiative comes around. So if you still want to run and pop Majesty, you can, or you can stay and fight, or whatever, really.
I think that staying and fighting is my death.
I mean, how bad could 3 werewolves be, honestly?
Yeah, I prefer jumping out of a building. Safer.
Okay, keep
I
in
mean,
mind,
but-
this isn't your freshly built building. This is a hotel, so there are gonna be questions about why there's a broken window and why people saw someone jumping out of your fucking suite.
Well, you
we
see,
were
that can be handled later. Right now,
Yeah.
life is in jeopardy.
That's a tomorrow me problem, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they can see that you're gonna jump out of the window. What would they do? You know what? There's no rush. There is absolutely no rush for the other two. But you know what? I think the Arun would like to take a few swings at you. Because fuck you in general.
Do werewolves have anything equivalent of all specs?
Yes.
Not
In-
exact equivalents. Uh, Chris ruled favorably for some of their stuff, but
They can see through, if they have the right gifts, they can see through Obfuscate.
yes,
Well,
they can.
fuck.
In various ways.
Why fucking werewolves?
Oh my fucking god. Okay. The other
Flying
two
daggers.
are gonna just... you know what? The other two are just gonna start shift. Actually, no. Fuck you. Let's fuck you properly. Cause just fuck you. So, pop the rages for shifting, because why wouldn't they at this point? You shot some of them up.
By some, you mean one.
2, actually. The guard did really well.
Wow.
Yeah, they're pissed. So, they're gonna attack you, focusing on various horrible magics. And, well, he would have recovered his willpower at this point. So, he is gonna do that. And you're really gonna hate me for this, Bacon. Falling Touch. This gift allows the Garou to send her foe sprawling with but a touch. So, what is your stamina plus athletics, Bacon? Because that's his
Does that
difficulty.
include fortitude? Auto successes?
Yes. That would include fortitude for difficulty, because it's not a counter roll, it's a willpower roll on
Oh.
his part.
So it's 9, counting fortitude.
And athletics?
Yes.
Isn't your stamina buffed for this, or did you not bother?
Oh yeah.
Not
Oh no,
bother.
he didn't bother.
Okay.
I mean, won't be able to soak anyway.
So, Bacon, congratulations. The dude, as you start to turn, reaches out, touches you with 2 fingers, and you fall on your face.
Fuck.
Actually, that does it
Me?
keep him down or anything?
It
Yeah,
doesn't,
okay.
but it's essentially getting up requires a roll if you also want to do other things. So,
Yeah, I mean, all he needs to do is roll for standing up, and he can still just jump through the window.
so essentially, given that you're trying to run like a bitch, I will probably require you to make... Well, you know what? No, I'm not gonna fuck you on that. You'll just need to roll Dex Athletics at 4. Because I'm about to fuck you plenty as is.
You have Flying Dagger, don't you?
No, I have other things.
Don't care. There's other things to. Run out the window.
Oh no,
Through the window.
there are a couple more things that hit before that.
Oh, okay. Good luck, Bacon.
Yeah,
Death
good.
might be approaching, but
Werewolves had a +1 for their forms. Okay. So +1 from claws, +4 to strength. So 7 plus 2 is 9. And she spends a point of willpower to rend the craft on you, which means that things which you didn't activate on this turn are no longer gonna essentially be triggerable as far as supernatural powers go. So while you can still buff blood and stay buffed, you will not be able to activate fortitude anymore. Or dominate, or otherwise actively use your ability for a scene.
Oh fuck.
which means Majesty won't get popped.
I'm willing to let that kick in, because I'm a merciful god, and he already essentially declared it. But other than that, you're gonna be on your way down with no ability to activate fortitude when you hit, at the very least. Right, you are the one that had that. Other one had... What did you have? I think she was just smacking you. Well, that's okay, Demi. Console yourself with the fact that Bacon is dying to 3 werewolves.
I mean, he might get away. Bacon, you have drive, right?
Oh yeah. The very old vampire has drive.
You're so fucked.
Well... Yes, successful claw attack. It doesn't have to do damage for Rend the Craft to work. That's right.
Yes, that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Doesn't
so
care
they
about the
didn't
damage.
do damage. So Bacon, give me Dex Athletics at 4 to get back up and launch yourself towards the window.
Expending for Majesty, of course. It requires a willpower point, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I already used the willpower.
Okay. And you just turn in midair and offer them the finger as you start falling. Huh. Bacon, roll a luck die. And before you roll, tell me whether high is them chasing you or staying in the building to kill your friends.
I will. I think I should leave everything to luck. So, to I will roll a d2. Two they stay. Two the good one is the top. Yep.
Okay, so which is the
High
good
is-
one? High is them staying?
High is them following and not killing everybody that is up there.
Okay. Okay, then give me a 1d10, roll a luck.
I got 6.
Okay, as you see the floors rushing past you, you just see three furry figures, as if it was nothing, start running down the side of the building on all fours. I think I gave all of them city running, because I'm an asshole that way.
So, Vivian's watching at this point, I believe.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Would Majesty affect them as far as following him, or does he want them to follow him?
It would allow them to fall. I think it would allow them to follow him, at least at a distance. It would require a roll if they were trying to actually attack him.
Okay. It's about even like disagreeing with him or whatever.
It is,
Or hurting.
but I could roll for them to see if they're able to follow, but right now it looks like he's gonna reach the ground sooner. I might make rolls if it looks like they're gonna catch up to see if they had been delayed.
Okay.
So, Bacon. Thwack. You hit the ground.
That's 10 dice of lethal damage, isn't it?
Please roll to soak lethal.
And
That's
you
cool.
couldn't
I have
activate
6.
Fortitude either.
Yeah, you can't
I
activate
have
Fortitude,
s-
but you have the dice from it.
Yep, I have 6 dice. I get a perfect roll. And I got only half. Well, it's bashing, right?
You can heal. You can heal, right?
It's lethal at this height.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I thought it was not that so big hotel.
It's
That's
big
the
enough.
Yeah, but the idea was that you could jump down without them actually just jumping down after you.
Which they can't. They have to run.
Well, they
Yeah.
can, they're just not bothering to. In theory, they
So,
could risk the damage. They're just, not, because that's... Why bother? This fucker is clearly a little bitch. Let's have some fun.
Well, there's only one thing I can do, per se. Um, so, yeah, I don't think I can make the situation much worse, per se. But, well, might as well make them aware of the presence.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm not sure what issues are going on around here, but can we talk this out? I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. I just see you guys running down the city tower there.
Bacon, halfway, well, more like a third up the building, you see the werewolves. One of them lets out a short howling bark and the other two stop. They seem to be looking around. What do you do?
I'm not over there. I'm just looking in. I had a feeling that, something bad was going on. Is there any way we could try and, see about talking through this? I don't really want to have a lot of death, destruction go on.
Also, Bacon, I suggest you heal if you can. You can heal
Yeah.
for return.
Bacon, you can
Yeah,
heal
he
and
will.
give me a dex stealth roll. You have an opportunity to slip away, which I assume you're gonna tell. Your common sense is telling you should.
Yeah, I would totally try to slip away. So, Dex, stealth. I don't have stealth. Fuck.
But you have a lot of decks.
That-
Buffed it.
Yeah, 5. Not that much.
Didn't you buff it to 7?
No, he buffed
No.
it to 5.
Okay,
Never
then
went higher.
I'm very low on blood needed for fortitude.
roll at 5.
Oh, not much.
Wow. Oh, he said it's 5.
Yeah, you did the wrong difficulty.
Yeah.
Well, no, 5 at 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
5 at 7? Okay.
Yeah. That's a botch. Well, 2 of the werewolves continue to. That is just wrong. The meaner should be asshole for the arrow, not that. So, Bacon. One of the werewolves certainly is gonna be a douchebag about this. And as you are moving away, you hear a thump behind you. Catch a glimpse. Oh yeah, one of them jumped.
Bacon, you can kill him. Bacon, you can do it.
I can kill him. I believe in myself. And
You can't
only
activate
one destiny
Fortitude.
point.
Yeah, but he'll have to roll against a Majesty.
He will. Let's...
So,
Okay, I'm gonna assume that they have been resisting the presence to even try and chase him, to some extent. Or trying to. So, I'm gonna give him 2 rolls and see how much headway he has made against resisting it entirely. For the time they were chasing him.
What's his charisma intimidation? Really high.
10.
This is to resist presence by spending willpower, Jackalor. Because the presence wears off once you've acquired what's his face, 5 successes.
Difficulty of the roll is
Yes,
you
I
roll
know.
courage against.
That's what gives Bacon a chance, because he clearly hasn't succeeded on that yet.
Yeah, but it's difficulty 10.
We'll figure it out, Jackalor. Relax. I know.
Okay.
Alright. Bacon, you declare first. You have no idea if he's gonna be able to attack you, because, you know, he's reacting to you.
AKA, he will.
I could try to run and probably die. Or I could try to kill him and probably die, but if I don't die, I can hurt him.
Or you can try and be peaceful. It's an option.
Do you want to split your attack? Keep in mind, the extra attacks will kick in at the end of the turn.
Which you're going to anyway.
Yeah.
But
Doesn't matter for
kicking
me.
if he spends any rage actions.
Yeah.
Quick question, what my common sense says.
It says, shit? This was your chance and you just wasted it? Error. Common sense not found. Reinstall vampire.
Okay, so I'll follow the basic instincts of everyone. Stab with your pointy stick. My pointy stick has
If
fire.
you do aggravated damage, he won't be able to automatically heal it.
That is your one saving grace. But this one seems the burliest of the 3.
If I can take care of him, I can survive.
Yes.
Makes sense.
I'll try and send a thought at him. Look, I'm trying to defuse the situation. Don't try and kill them.
Give me
Yeah, it's a bit late for
charisma
that.
subterfuge at 7. For reasons. This will determine how long they are distracted.
Well, you know what? I do need to. No, the willpower might be needed to actually try and get them to go away instead of distracting them. You know what? It's too important though. Spend willpower point.
All right.
Oh my
All
fucking
right.
God.
Let's see.
What's your specialty?
Eloquent on charisma. The subterfuge is impeccable lies. Besides that, I have a willpower point put onto it.
Okay. I'm gonna give it to you for impeccable lies because the werewolf's going to show yourself, wise spirit. What do you wish of us mode?
Oh shit! I think I'm a spirit. Fuck, that wasn't the intention. Oh well, you know what? We'll go over that later.
Why do you not show yourself? Have we not served loyally?
You know what? If it saves lives, it's worth it.
Okay, so I'm gonna take them out of initiative for the moment. Because they're well and truly distracted. They're gonna
I
christen
will
you
run.
a Bane, by the way.
No, don't do anything. Sit there for a moment.
Oh no, that's the two that didn't go after you, Bacon. That one is still
Oh.
on you.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
This just means that you have the opportunity that if you kill him to slip away without interference. Probably.
Maybe.
Yeah, it looks like.
I'm going to be
Try.
focusing on trying to get them to go away and come back, you know, in a more appropriate way. And avoid, you know, causing a war between the vampires and the werewolves. You know, the current times.
Uh-huh.
Other places could use some focus.
As I have no idea that this is happening, yeah, Alan's pretty sure that if he doesn't kill this one, he's going to die.
Good luck.
Skill him.
Yeah,
Stab him
I-
with all your might.
I
I
will need
believe
the
in
luck.
you, Bacon.
Okay, so. Stabity stab stab. What your stab look like? Tell me how you're splitting, if splitting, what you're doing, what you're not doing, etc.
Let's count my dice. I have. Yeah,
I
I
would
think I will
suggest
go for.
against splitting.
Jackalor, for fuck. Bacon, also your experience is wrong. This is the 6th session. You should have at least 2 more points.
Oh yeah, it's between parentheses. No idea the name of the thing.
Just
So yeah, it's.
anyway, okay, what are you doing? What is the plan? This matters.
I would just chop with at the werewolf.
Okay, single strike.
Single strike. Let's give it to fate.
All right. I think the werewolf has had enough of your bullshit. So he's gonna spend 1 rage on a dodge and 2 more on extra attacks.
What's his main action?
Main action is to attack. He's just reserving 1 to, you know.
Yeah, okay. Ooh.
So sorry.
So he succeeded on the Majesty.
No. Rage gets declared first, and then we roll for that.
Ooh. Ooh.
So first of all, that's 5. He can resist the presence entirely. I'm so sorry, Bacon.
Wait, isn't he rolling a 10?
That would be for
Well,
the
none
courage
is-
roll.
No.
It can be resisted the same as any other presence by
Oh.
spending willpower. That was his willpower roll.
Oh, yeah, sorry. What?
I'm trying, Bacon. I'm trying.
We
It's working. But there's-
actually no, that is wrong. Because he has 1 extra dex in werewolf form. Okay. No, wait. Yes, right. It's right now. So 5 strength, plus 4 from werewolf form, plus 1 from class, plus 1 from attack. Please roll your soak.
Okay. I have
Can
6 dice of soak. No, 4 dice
You
of
have
soak.
4. 4 dice
Yep.
of soak.
Soak.
Let's
Please
see if I
soak.
can die in one hit. Yep.
You died in one
Dead.
hit!
Well, I mean, technically you're not dead, right?
Okay.
I'm in cap with torpor, with aggravated, so probably torpor.
You're not torpid yet. He actually aborts. You see him struggling against himself. You see just the fangs open in a toothy smile as he leans over you. And then he leans to pick you up. So let's take a look at Skyrunning, because he's gonna head for his stronghold.
As long as he's alive, I'm actually okay with this.
Yeah, he's gonna spend a willpower. You feel him pause for
It's
a
funny.
few seconds, and then he starts running. And a few moments later, you look down, and there's just empty air below you. Cities far, far below. You're running towards the edge of the town. As
Oh,
long
shit.
as he
Oh,
has
I'm-
blood in him, Jackal, or he's not gonna auto-torpor.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any blood left.
No, I have 3.
Oh. Oh, okay, then you're safe. You don't just auto-torpor because... Yeah.
So yes, at the current moment, I am just basically stating, just try and avoid causing a war between the two you guys. That's all. Just try and don't do that. There's no
Me
need
and
for that
Jack,
much
or
death.
Epic.
No, it's okay.
I'm gonna need a charisma expression at 8 because this is a really tough sell for werewolves to believe that a Gaia
See?
spirit would not want a war here.
And there's my last willpower point going into that.
Okay.
Make sure it's not 3, right? It's 2 expression. Yep. 8 difficulty 8.
Yes.
Nope, just the willpower point.
But share your wisdom, spirit. Why must there be no war? There has always been war with the leeches.
You will find out in a few days. For now, I must go.
No, wait, come back.
Make sure I know where the fuck the prince is being taken.
Yeah, you see the city just zooming below him. He's drifting in and out in the arms of a burly werewolf. There's just this faint tracery of fire where the werewolf's feet pass. He's just running through the sky.
Fucking werewolves.
That's why we have gargoyles.
Yes, that is why we have gargoyles.
Turns out it's a spiral dancer then instead. These Wendigo Nocturne have long been corrupted. Oh no!
I actually would
Well-
be better, honestly. They've been negotiable, but...
Right. Now the prince has been taken hostage.
why couldn't it be the Regent?
Cause nobody would give a fuck about the Regent. They would be like, do you want the other Tremere too?
Fuck.
Paid the werewolves to
It's
keep
part of
him.
why, Jackalor's expectations for his future goals in life are pretty unreasonable.
Yeah, because there's nobody else. There's nobody here to give him power now. He's gone.
Meanwhile, Andy and Akiazid looking at the hole and the marks of werewolf claws in the prince's office are both like, oh no. What
Some-
do?
Okay, great. Alright.
Do I get to have
So
meetings
it's
now?
about time to go to sleep for me and the other people. Things like that.
Yeah. Bacon,
Yeah,
the
it was
last thing
fucking
you
nice.
see is the werewolf just holding a huge ass shovel with a grin on his face, throwing dirt on your face.
So I do know where they brought him though and everything, right?
Yes, you do. Actually, roll me your perception awareness at, what are we gonna call it? Gonna call it an 8 to see if you're able to force your sight into the center of the node itself. Because there's essentially spirit magic protecting it from bullshit like yours. Or trying to.
I fucking hate you.
I know.
You wouldn't let me take awareness. Despite all the supernatural bullshit in life.
Yours is a tough lot in life.
28. Oh, well.
Actually,
Got a success.
okay, never mind. I was gonna say you could make it a 7 because you do have above 5 aspects, but you got a success. You're able to see through, if in a blurry way. And essentially, you feel that something's trying to fight you, but you're able to force your way through it. And
Oh,
yeah,
the alarms go off.
you have an idea as to where Bacon is buried. It's clearing near the water, little stream gurgling along, beautiful and unspoiled nature. Like you would expect from asshole werewolves.
Well, they might have had an alarm going because, a vampire just entered there, even in capped. So I don't think I'll raise alarms too much that way.
How much occult do you have? Not a lot.
Not a ton. I have a lot of general knowledge.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't have any real way of judging how strong this place is or how well it would be defended.
Oh, sorry, answering Jack on personal opinion, not in character thing. She doesn't know about everything. She just knows some tried to stop her.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't like it.
So yeah, in terms of you, Draculaur, what would you be doing while all this happened? Very quickly, mind you.
I'd be going back to the chantry.
You would
I haven't
probably
gone back.
just arrived given how early it was.
Fuck, I guess. I'll go call the fucking princess place before I go to sleep. Figure out what the fuck is going.
A very nervous and tense Andy answers, yes, what is it?
How's the prince doing? Please tell me he's fine. Please. I have dealt with so much shit tonight. Just tell me the prince is fine and not dying horribly.
The prince is fine, he'll get back to you. Something's come up, he had to deal with it personally. And I'll let you know as soon as he is free. Spending a willpower point on lying.
Kidding me? Just slam the fucking phone.
So that would have been one success on the lie.
It didn't matter. It's all good.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, he's so fucked.
And he just looks at the phone. Well, fuck. Looks forlornly across the city. Well, who the fuck's in charge now?
I don't fucking know.
Obviously, Andy's in charge.
Yeah, he has that sinking feeling that it's up to him. And he knows he's fucked.
Oh yeah, he is Seneschal. He's actually his duties.
Heavy
easily
I know
sweating.
the sheriff gets in charge by most city standards.
Actually, no, it's Seneschal. That's the entire duty of the Seneschal.
Officially,
It depends on
yes.
Seneschal because Seneschal has all kinds of duties depending on what the prince says they are.
Bacon never
Yeah, but-
specified. He never got around to it. He was just like, "You're the seneschal," so nobody knew just how much of a seneschal he was.
The seneschal does have princely power sometimes, but other times
Yeah.
they're
Yes.
desk jockey. So,
Exactly, but he was put in charge of keeping track of boons, so that implies that he is meant to at least have some administrative duties and powers.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends
they
on
are,
whether
who
the
knows?
sheriff is willing to let this opportunity pass once he learns of it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Bacon's gonna go torpor, and then we're off. Then the entire city is fucked.
Not really. This is a good rallying point.
There are 3 days we have before Bacon goes into torpor. 3 days.
This is a good rallying point.
You know where he's buried. You can wake people from a hunger torpor relatively easily. And
He's
the
seventh
ghouls know
generation.
he's still alive, as does Andy, because the blood bonds haven't broken.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, someone could just wake Byron and toss him in there.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
Let's do it.
I mean, I think we should. Like, this is either we go on the warpath and kill every one of them, or we just go and negotiate and hope for the best.
Fighting
like
on
that.
their
I vote for
own
kill
home
them.
ground is gonna be... I mean, it could be a good way to get rid of the extra Gagrel.
That's
Yeah.
a perfect idea. Just send the gun grow.
No, I'm not set. Fuck you. I have the word here. We negotiate.
Are we going to continue or what?
I mean, still need to take care of some shit problem with the chain.
I can split the video here and we can essentially keep going for another hour and then wrap up.
Yeah.
Give me a
Let's do it.
second.